This week, I have some stocks that you really need to pay attention to. Remember, we all should be striving to buy low and sell high. Stock in the news. Aurora Cannabis sees Q1 revenue coming in at a high of 60 million to 64 million range. That was on October 30th, though. So marijuana stocks have been on a rise. This is a stock to keep your eye on. And I'm looking at, as the election is going on, I'm looking at more and more states are moving over to legalizing marijuana, which could be really good for weed stocks. Keep your eyes on that, all right? Another stock that's out there, Root. Now, I wanted to look at this. What is Root? Root is a parent company, insurance, the nation's first licensed insurance carrier powered entirely by mobile. So if you've looked at our YouTube channel, Clayton did a great story on Root. A lot of people were beating him up for it, though, saying, why are you trying to sell this car insurance? Or, somebody said something about the Jersey Shore. It really pissed me off, but that's besides my point. All I'm saying is, I think that this is a great new idea from an insurance standpoint, tracking you by way of your mobile to see how well you drive. And based on how you drive, they will adjust their rates according to how you drive. I like the idea of looking at the individual instead of basing insurance rates off the masses. So this is a good little difference, a little nuance that really could shake up the insurance world. Now, am I telling any of you to go out and get it? No, I'm telling you it's a story. All right, so I wanted to look a little bit about what the stock was all about. All right, what the stock is all about. So then I looked at a story. Here's Root. Interesting, innovative insurance business. Root's innovative car insurance and business model seems like a real disruptive force. So this is the news that's out there. I like the potential of the business as the promise still has to translate into actual results. Valuations are high, blah, blah, blah. Root is an innovative car insurance player which has gone public in an offering which received a modest welcome by the market. While pricing took place above the preliminary offering price range, shares were flat on the opening day, arguably defended by the underwriting syndicate. So, people are looking at it, and that's why it's in the news. People are looking at it. I'm not telling you to buy it. I don't care if you do or don't. I want you to take a look at the stock. That's all I'm worried about. All right, something to keep your eyes on. We're going to take a look at the graph. Here's another story that Clayton did a great job on when Palantir first came out. Palantir was a company working with our FBI and intelligence agencies with the data that they can draw in. It's a data company that grabs data from all over the place and gets it more into an actionable format, especially from a terroristic standpoint. That's why our intelligence agencies are working with Palantir. And I think that Clayton, if you haven't watched the video here on YouTube, Clayton did an outstanding job on breaking down what the company is all about. So why did I use this? Palantir is reportedly in talks to help Britain with its beleaguered COVID contact tracing. So whether it's for terroristic data, in this case for COVID data, I think that Palantir is going to have a lot of people beating down its doors. How about just all kinds of data that could be used for a lot of things? Palantir is a company to keep your eyes on, especially in this data age. What is that? That's PLTR. PLTR is Palantir. I say it all wrong. Anyway, but this has made the story, so we're going to take another look at it. Another one, semiconductor industry, boom, boom. The semi-industry go boom, boom, boom. Let me hear you say yeah-yo. Hey-yo. Say boom, boom, boom. Let me hear you say yeah-yo. All right, there we go. There's several stocks in here. One of them that I'm going to pay attention to is AVGO. What is it? Joe from Long Island. Are you here? He put that up in my social media. He said that kept popping up in his VectorVest searches. So I said I would look at it today. Are you here? I hope he's here. Glenn, when are you airing the November hot stocks? Jake, I don't think we're doing hot stocks for November. I think we're taking a break. We're taking a break for November. All right. So I don't know if he's here. Doesn't look like he hasn't said anything yet. So I'm going to go all the way down to AVGO. All right, where is it? Future applications, there it is. A few semiconductor companies to look at. And the only one that I really wanted was Broadcom. All right, Broadcom's product offerings serve wireless, broadband, data center, network, software, and a few other markets. The AVGO has been growing at an average rate of 30.5% in the last 5 years. And analysts estimate that it will report almost 3.5% growth in 2020 and 15.16% in 2021. Love that song. Boom, boom. This is another song. There's another song. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go back to my room and we can. That was back in the 80s. That was back in the 80s. I'm a 70s, 60s kid. Something about that. All right. So, whatever. So I'm going to look at AVGO. What else is in here? Someone just asked me, Glenn, where is it? Glenn, can you check the airline industry, please? Like Boeing. SBOT, today, the news that I got, though, is on the cruise line industry. All right. I'm not going to look at the airline industry. Maybe I'll look at them next week. All right. What is the marijuana ETF? What is it? Do you remember what it is? Oh, crap. What is the Somebody in the room, what's the marijuana ETF? There is an ETF, one ETF for marijuana. There is, somebody in the room knows it. I did know it. Somebody in the room knows it. Tony, someone in the room is going to type it in. I know that there is one for, there is a marijuana ETF. I forget what it is. Somebody in the room is going to type it, though. No, it ain't weed, Mike. Oh, my gosh, it's not weed. There is one. Somebody's going to Google it. So, no, it's not GRWG. Huh? MJ? No. Is it? Is it MJ? Yeah, somebody said MJ. It's MJ. There you go. It's MJ. There it is. Thank you, y'all. I told you, Tony, somebody's going to put it in the room. I told you somebody's going to put it in the room. All right, what smells? That's Joey over there. What? That's Joey over there.
What do I do?
Somebody said, what smells? I think you got that.
It's your upper lip.
That's not, I ain't got no, there's no weed on my upper lip. That's not what I smell. All right. So, cruise industry's fate hinges on which way the U.S. election blows. Long-awaited good news could turn sour for the cruise industry pending the U.S. presidential election results. Over nearly 5 decades, Carnival amassed a global fleet of ships, but in the face of a pandemic, health authorities and passengers are questioning whether the operators like Carnival can set sail safely going forward. So it's going to take a look at that. That's on one, and we're also going to look at both Norwegian and Royal Caribbean. But SBOT, I think I will take a look at airlines next week. I think I will take a look at airlines next week. All right, so we're going to look at 2 cruise industries, and I think that's it. Let's go back to the software. Let's go look at, what were we going to look at? Palantir, Norwegian, Royal Caribbean, Root, and ACB. Those are the stocks. All right, should be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which one am I missing? ACB.
Root.
I got Root. RCL, NCLH,
AVGO.
That was it. AVGO is right there. There it is. There's all 6 of them. So these are my stocks of interest this week. AVGO undervalued from 380, value of 456. Palantir 11.99, value of 85 cents, way over its value. Norwegian at 17, value at 14.65, slightly. I'm going to call that fairly valued. Royal Caribbean trading at 59, value of 33, over its value. Root at $24, value of 216, overvalued. And weed, how about though? Finally, weed stocks. ACB is 612, value of 709, undervalued, like that. Which ones have upside potential? AVGO has an RV above 1, and that's the only one out of the stocks that have good upside potential. Good safety, AVGO has a relative safety at 1.3. That's the only one that's got good safety. Which stocks are going up? Broadcom, AVGO is at 1.38 in RT, it's moving up. Palantir at 1.47, moving up, and none of the other ones are in an uptrend. All right, so let's take a look at their graphs real quick. These are all the stocks that have caught my attention, right? Palantir, I love that the stock, I'm thinking that this may not be a bad play, especially if Britain is jumping on board, needing them for purposes of COVID. Who's to say that some of the other countries may not? Folks, keep your eye on PLTR. Keep your eye. So when Clayton did the story about the IPO and what it did, like I said, he did a great job of it. If you haven't seen it, go back in the YouTube archives. You'll find it. All right. Big update today. Keep your eye on that. I'd go 5 cents higher than high. RT is moving. How about volume is starting to pick up? I think Palantir might not be a bad way to go. All right. Just keep your eye on the buy into it as it's rising. Norwegian Cruise Lines getting there. All right, now coming off of this most recent low, and it did create a good level of support. Let's go find it. Good level of support. Let's use the real body. Right click. Let's go make it so you can see it. That's a good level of support. All right, it got into that zone right here on this most recent pullback. Clearly, price is above the 20-day exponential moving average, but I also want you to see this. All right, also, before you start getting fancy free and footloose, let's connect the highs. Where is it trading at? The stock's trading in a downtrend on its most recent view here. Just keep your eyes on that. I like the up day. I'd need a couple of things to happen. I need RT to go above 1, but I'd really like to break out of this downtrend. All right, so it's getting ready. I'm not ready to pull the trigger on it. Royal Caribbean is in here as well, looking the same way. Look at it getting above that 20-day exponential moving average. RT is not there. Draw the freehand line, connecting the highs. Yeah, I needed to break above that trend line, that downtrend line, before I'm ready to pull the trigger. All right, but they're getting ready. All right, do I have to wait until you are finished to call for the... No, Emil, click on the link. Type it in the room again. Click on, you can do that right now, Emil.
It's pinned to the top.
It's pinned to the top. See where it says try VectorVest risk-free? I click on it. This is what it looks like, Emil. So when you click on it, it comes up. This is all you need to do. You can still listen to me in the background, Emil, but this is where, and you can get your trial offer for the 99 cents. All right, that's the link that's in the chat. All right. So, Royal Caribbean, I'm in Norwegian. I'm getting ready. I'm not ready to pull the trigger yet. Root, brand new on that insurance. I think people need to see what it's all about first. You're probably going to have to wait until people come back and say, wow, this is good, or man, this is sucky. One of the two. All right, you're probably going to have to wait for that to come out before you're ready to really feel. And I would feel the same way. It's an IPO. I think the intentions are good. The perception is good. Let it come to you, though. All right. Do you have change for $1? Joey does. Joey's got change for $1. ACB, look at that weed stock run, big volume. All right. So the news behind what was going on with our Aurora Cannabis really did vault it up nicely out of that downtrend. I like it on a good volume. I'd go 5 cents higher than the high. And I do like the idea that more and more states are legalizing marijuana so Joey can be more comfortable. Huh? What? All right. Boeing has a VST of 0.76, a RT of 0.8, and an RS of 8.9, and an RV of 24. Don't sound too good, even though value. Yeah, I'm not ready to take a bite out of Boeing yet. If nothing else, I need RT to go above 1. Maria says, Jake, I give 50 cents for $1. So Maria's going to help you out, Jake. Should I want for a better entry on NEO? Nazar, I would say wait for the stock to rise 12 cents higher than the high. That's it in a nutshell. All right, AVGO, the last stock, nicely gapped up today, hitting a buy recommendation. But what do I see? I see the stock approaching a level of resistance. All right. That close to resistance, I probably want to wait for that. If you want to be a little bit more aggressive and jump now, you can. But I would use that level of 388.12 as a level of profit. That would probably be where I would take my profit at, all right, or price point, all right? And that's where I stand. Hey, if you like this content, guess what? You can join us live every Thursday at 2 p.m. here on YouTube. Join VV Nation. We hope to see you there.